Bom dia y buenos días para todos. Let me start my introduction by expressing my thanks and appreciation to ACC1Ó for this meeting and selecting Turkey as the focus country for 2013. Just to give a little bit information about me, I'm in Barcelona as the Consul General of Turkey for only 3 months. And I think it's a privilege and a great opportunity to be in this beautiful city and to address with this opportunity the distinguished members of ACC1Ó together with Catalan and Turkish businessmen. I think this meeting is very timely in terms of its focus country, given the economic circumstances that around the globe and Europe. It's also very timely because Catalonia and Catalan businessmen play a major role in the economic relations between Turkey and Spain. The details of these relations has already been explained by Mr. Taradellas in detail, so I will not enter into those details. The global economic system in general and the European economic mechanisms in particular have been passing through a tough stress test over the last 5 years. In this introduction, I will not, of course, lecture you on the economic developments or provide you with economic figures which are related to the globe. This is a very well-known fact by everybody here. But I will try to make a few remarks which might bring about a good basis, I hope, for the discussions and the presentations after hearing the discussions and the presentations of the distinguished experts after us. Over the last 10 years, Turkey has unleashed its huge economic potential thanks to the structural reforms which have been executed persistently without giving any concessions during the election periods. Political and economic stability with a sound banking sector are the main pillars of the current Turkish economic growth. Based on these factors, Turkey has reached an average GDP growth around 5% between 2002 and 2012. As a sign of increasing confidence in the fundamentals of the Turkish economy, the amount of total foreign direct investments, total in FDI, surpassed around 100 billion US dollars in the same period over the last 10 years. Today, Turkey is Europe's 6th largest economy, and according to the OECD, will be the second only to Germany by 2050. Turkey's unique geographical location, with its cultural and historical roots, at an intersection point of Europe, Middle East, Africa, and Central Asia, almost dictates its pivotal role, both in economic and political terms. From this appropriate springboard that Turkey provides you with, the enterprises and the companies have the best means at their disposal to reach other regions and markets. It's not a surprise that Turkey emerges in this specific location as an economic powerhouse, so to say, with 17,000 US dollars per capita, according to the PPP, purchasing power parity, by the end of 2012. Despite this growth, partly during the times of global economic crisis, we believe that there is much more room for development and common welfare for Turkey and its trading partners. Thanks to its economic stability and geographical location, and coupled with its 75 million population, which almost half of it are under 30 years old, Turkey provides the necessary conditions for foreign direct investments and all other commercial activities. Just to name a few advantages of Turkey, one can say that young and qualified labor force of Turkey constitutes a strong incentive for investments in Turkey. The transportation infrastructure has been developed with better highways and new speed railways which give easy access to every corner of the country. It's also worth mentioning the name of Istanbul as an aviation hub, as Mr. Taradellas mentioned. The Turkish Airlines as the operator with its best flight connections to the Central Asia Far East and Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Turkey is an open market economy with a trade volume of almost 400 billion US dollars by the end of 2012. At a time when our major trade markets were suffering from the global economic crisis, we were able to diversify our trade by finding new partners in different areas like Middle East and Africa. We believe that we can lessen the volatility and the instability in the region among our neighbors by creating a higher degree of economic interdependency. This is precisely what we have done in promoting the regional trade by various policy measures. As a result, our neighbors' share in trade volume increased 6 times in the last 10 years. Last year, for instance, our trade with the countries in the wider Middle East region was on par with our trade with Europe. Its own internal market is naturally, Turkey's own internal market is naturally open to new goods and ideas with its relatively young and dynamic population when you compare it to Europe. I know that stability and long-term planning are 2 main factors which shape the business world, and Turkey provides these 2 basic tenets to the businessman. In this sense, we believe that Turkey is a good destination to think strategically with long-term planning, not only for exportation, but also for investments with production capacity. Without further ado, I would like to leave the floor to the experts, which will provide you with the detailed information. And I would like to wish you a fruitful conference. And thanks very much again for this timely meeting to the ACC1Ó and Mr. Tayra Diaz. Thanks very much.